This is my new Apache Scout camper, so come on in, I'll give you a little tour. So yeah, get a look in here, guys. This thing is super cool in here. I just set it up in the yard just to kind of practice setting it up. Probably sleep out here tonight, honestly. But this thing is just neat as heck, I'm telling you. Okay, I'll show you some more here in a minute. I just want to give you a little run around here. So I got this little card table in here. As you can see, there's plenty of room to hang out in here, really. I mean, I got plenty of room to stand up in here, probably 7 foot at the peak. And then this main area in here is about probably 8 by 8 foot, not including the bed over here. And this is the bed area over here. So this whole thing is just, folds out to everything you need. Now, this isn't the original canvas on this. The guy I bought this from had this canvas made by a boat cover company, which is why you see all the windows. I don't believe the original ones actually had windows, but I'll tell you what, it's definitely a nice addition. Now, also something really cool is there's also compartments on the other side of the trailer, but you have these compartments in here, which makes it so you have all this storage accessible from inside the tent. And that's just really handy to be able to have a nice storage space inside the tent, The same thing outside here. You have these nice storage compartments. You've got a bunch of kitchen stuff in there. In here, you got some things like, just your portable toilet. Here's kind of the back side here. Now, this trailer is aluminum, and I mean, you can pick this thing up and wheel it around like nothing. And it's super light, even loaded with all this stuff. And it's easy to level by yourself. I set this up by myself, which I'll show you here in a second. But I mean, really, this thing's just about the coolest. Everything is held in place with these nice aluminum poles and guy lines going down to stakes in the ground. Once you play around with it a little bit, you can really get this thing just set up nice. So actually, let me go ahead and show you how I set this up here today. So to level this thing, it has these legs, 4 of them, 2 on the front, 2 on the back, which just go in here like this. And as you pull this up, it'll click into place and then not go lower. So I just kind of eyeball the thing at first, kind of stand back and look at it, make some adjustments, get these back ones down and solid in place. And now we can start getting the canvas out. Fold it up. Got this bucket here that has all the stakes and guy lines that we need. So I'll get that out. Now we just start unfolding this thing. Okay, so pretty straightforward. Yeah, fold those up, lock these arms right here, and then you'll button the canvas down to the trailer. I'll get these poles out and just kind of eyeball it a little bit. We can adjust them later. Get these guy lines out and throw a couple stakes in our back pocket. And this pole goes through the eyelet here and then just gets stood up just like this. And this is just to kind of hold this temporarily, but we'll take this down to the ground, then take this around here up to this loop. Okay, then just throw us a half hitch through there. Now just kind of adjust this just so it'll stay in place momentarily while we get the other one. And same thing on this corner. Being careful to try to not knock this down. And now we got something that's starting to take shape here. So we got this pole to set up here as well. And we have these ties that keep it kind of tight to the pole. Once we have this all set up out there, then we just stake it down inside here. There's also a skirt that buttons on the bottom of the trailer here, so everything's fully enclosed in here. I'm going to go ahead and sleep out here tonight, so I think this is the kind of thing that would call for a nice wool blanket. And of course, you can't forget about the Coleman lantern. And also, yeah, this bed is a double, which is going to sleep 2 people plenty comfortable. But there's also plenty of room in here to put a cot, and you could sleep, you know, an extra 4 people if you guys just all crammed in here at night. Also, a fun thing about where I got this camper was it was from actually just not 10 minutes up the road from me, from this older gentleman who he had, like I said earlier, this whole thing redone, this whole canvas redone. And he was just a guy that really enjoyed camping. He'd done it his whole life and was happy to see it go to a good home. And, you know, we hung out in his garage for a little bit and looked at some cast iron he restored, some axes, you know, he restored, just all kinds of stuff like that I'm interested in. And if you're watching this video, you're probably interested in as well. So it was cool, kind of made a new friend out of the deal. And I'm sure this is only the beginning of the stories that I'll have from this thing, you know. And so I'm really excited about this thing, guys. Some other things I'd like to do. I'd like to put a stove jack in here so I could put a wood stove in here. If you guys know anything interesting about these or this company or when these were made or anything, leave it down there in the comments or contact me somehow, because I'm definitely super interested in stuff like that. So just check back in with the channel here. I'll be getting some more videos up with this thing out in the wild, you know. And in the meantime, just click one of these videos here. You can see another adventure that I just went on, or maybe learn something there about some basic skills that you can take out in the woods with you. So we'll see you soon, guys. Thanks for watching.